awesome to the max.
Hey guys, Pokewubs here, the one and the only one. I just wanted to explain some stuff and talk a little bit about how I went from, I guess, Instagram to YouTube, and what I kind of did. Just like the video said, why I'm doing YouTube and everything. I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna do a little short timeline type thingamajig that I got from Instagram to YouTube. So I guess my story starts in about January or February. I think it's about mid to late January. I started my Instagram page, Pokewubs, and I had one basic one basic idea was to just do Pokemon and dubstep, because those are things I love, of course. And I didn't really see that many like stuff out there about concerning Pokemon and dubstep. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm doing a thing that I've never done before, I'll do it anyway, because it's what I like. And so I did it, and you know, I slowly gained followers. My wubs of the day, which I'm kind of lacked on now. Posting some Pokemon art and stuff, and like, you know, get them just, you know, reaching out to the community and like just trying to like get my head in the door, my foot in the door. I mean, and then after about a month or 3 weeks to a month later, I got 100 followers, which apparently is really slow, but I didn't really care because I was just doing what I wanted to do, and it was slowly paying off, I guess. And I started seeing like people who just started like 3 days before I reached 100, I guess, and they're already at like 3,000. I'm like, how did you get that? And then I started realizing, wait, they're just begging people for shoutouts, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want that kind of look in my community. I don't want to be Pokewubs, the one and only dubstep DJ, but he only got to this peak because he has for shoutouts. I didn't want to do that. I'm not hating on people who do that or anything. And I mean, whatever works, I guess. But that's just not me, and I just didn't want to do that. So I wanted to prove people wrong and say, yeah, I can do this on my own. I can reach this goal on my own, and that's what I slowly did. And between when I reached 100 and about, I think, early to mid-February of 2013, this year. Fast forward to about March or April. In between those times, I started actually talking to the people. I started getting my name out there, and I gained some respect. I gained people who were like, "Oh, this guy's awesome," or they like, and I started doing this like little role play type things. And one of my friends and I, we won the first Pokemon Hunger Game type things. So that was good. And I mean, of course, I got some hate. There was this one guy who was just annoyingly hating on me, but I don't know if it was fake or not, because after this thing was done, it was okay. But I'm like, I don't really care. And then I started seeing like my friends like Charlie Snivy. Yeah, he was one of the first people I actually could talk to, and he's a good friend of mine. And he got a hate page and everything. And I'm like, he's like, oh man, I have a hate page and all that. And I think I commented, I'm like, dude, if you have a hate page, that means you made it. Like, you're just that famous, people are gonna hate on you. He's like, oh yeah, that's so true. Then he started to kind of be happy, like, oh yeah, I got a hate page, you can hate on it, I don't care. But like, I try to do my best to keep people in my community all happy. And but between, until like about March or April, I slowly gained more and more. I reached 200, I eventually reached 300, and about around 360 something, I slowly stopped posting stuff because I was getting really involved with FFA. I was going on vacations, you know, it's summer and all that. And about May, I barely posted anything at all. I probably posted about 6 to 10 pictures or something. And I saw my followers slowly start to decrease, but then I saw all my followers who were actually my friends I met through everything and all that, and they stayed and stuff. So I was like, wow, these guys, they don't know me in real life, but it's just like, but through my community and through me reaching out and through them reaching out, I gained friends, and it's like they're helping me still. They're gonna stick with me, and I mean, I got shout-outs, but I didn't really ask for them. I mean, people who were, like, just starting pages, like, oh, this person is this famous or whatever, and it's like, but yeah, I was the first Pokemon dubstep guy on Instagram and everything, I guess. But, they were sort of, the people with, like, no followers were like, shouting out, like, oh, yeah, follow this guy, and I'm just like, they're like, oh, I shouted you out, where's my shout-out? I'm like, dude, I don't really do that much shout-outs. I'm gonna give you a shout-out because you earned it, like, I mean, yeah, some of my friends started drawing me art and stuff. They drew me fan art, I guess. And I'm like, wow, dude, look at this awesome art. Here, dude, you have this free, like, for a little promotion. And I would gladly do that, but the fact that people were trying to get me to shout them out when they were just starting, I'm just like, I don't really do that. It's just like, I don't know you, you don't know me. You're just giving me this because you want to be Instagram famous. I mean, I made it on my own. I didn't really get that many shout-outs. I barely got any, actually. From mid to like January to March or April, I had probably 1 or 2 shoutouts, and it's like I'm talking about my Charlie Snivy. We introduced each other, for example, when I just basically around when I got about 10 to 20, he already had like about the same amount, and when I came back, he grew. He just blew up. He had like 3,000 followers, and all of a sudden I'm just like, dude, like, bro. Made it, bro. You got a hate page and everything. Anyway, so like, yeah, I made it on my own, I guess. And then going to May, June. Dude, June I did not post anything. I probably had like 1 post, and that was, I just didn't post. It was bad. I mean, I had a minor hiatus from in March and April. I didn't post for about 3 to 6 weeks, and I saw my people, they fell, and my follower rate, they fell from about 650, let's say, 350, 360 to about 330, 320. So I'm like, well, if they drop, I guess me not being active, that's the reason. But I still checked the page, I still liked things, I just couldn't post anything because I just didn't have that feeling. I mean, my life at the moment wasn't really. It was happy, but it wasn't like it wasn't happy because school was about to end for my junior year, and there's always that like teacher, and I had a really bad Spanish teacher. Oh my gosh. So like I wasn't really feeling up to it and everything. So I was like, I'll just view stuff. And then May came around. I posted then. I tried to post as much as I could, and then June. I didn't do anything in June. I just couldn't do it, mainly because within like 3 or 4 days of getting out of school, I had state convention to go to for FFA. Then about 3 days later, after that, I had Florida Leadership Adventures, and then literally the day I got back, the next day I flew to Tennessee, and then went to June and July. Then from Tennessee, I drove to South Carolina, or North Carolina, and there we met up with my uncle and my aunt, and then there we went to DC. I went stay there for 10 days, so I basically had about 3 days from about June 12th to July 6th or 7th, I'm gonna say. And I only had 3 days within about 1 month, 1 full month. I mean, I couldn't do anything. Like, it was just so crazy because in also for 3 days I stayed in a log cabin in Tennessee in the mountains. There after about a week with my aunts, which is pretty awesome because I love Tennessee. It's beautiful. So yes, in June, May I barely posted anything. I think I only posted 1 picture, like I said before. And then June, I did not post anything at all. I was FFA. June was an awesome month for me because I had a great time. And I made so many memories. I met so many good friends that I now have through FFA. And in Tennessee, I loved reconnecting with my aunt. I love my aunt so much. She's basically my mom, away from my mom, but she's that lenient mom. So it's awesome. I love spending time with her. And then we stayed in a little cabin. She has a mountain. When my parents came up, I was there for 3 days with no internet or anything. I was dying. Luckily, I had my PS3, but sadly, they only had one TV because apparently they took the other TV back to their house in Tennessee. So I'm like, ah, dang. So I basically tried my best just to play PS3, so I was so bored. But I also had a lot of some work for AP classes, and I was didn't like that at all. But then when I got to then when I drove to Washington D.C., I realized I'm like, okay, I really miss my friends. I really miss my my time in the community of Pokewubs. My identity as Pokewubs on Instagram. I miss them so much. So about 2 or 3 days into on my little visit, on my 10-day visit in Washington D.C., I'm like, you know what? Forget this. I'm gonna post again. So I posted, right? Before that was my first post in about 1.5 to 2.5 months. And before I stopped posting, my average likes about 30 to 40, whatever. The first picture I posted, I came back like 10. I'm like, wow, okay. And my followers at the time are 360, I think. No, 310 something, 31 something. So I dropped about 50 in about 2.5 months. Wow. But then again, the people who I actually talked and connected with, they were there with me. They stuck with me. I'm like, thanks so much, guys. And but I started posting again. But I'm like, how come this piece of beautiful Pokemon art isn't getting, isn't reaching that average likes of about 35 to 40? I'm like, what's going on here? And it was summer, so I'm like, people should be on Instagram a lot more because it's summer. Then I started getting greedy. I talked to my friend who I won the Pokemon Hunger Games with. I talked to her a few times. It was fun. She's like, "Oh, you're back." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm back." Yeah. And then I started using a tags for likes app, which was really dumb to me because I got a lot of like fake followers and fake likes. I was like, I don't care. I just need to get my ratio back to the followers. I was getting really greedy with followers. I think like stupid. But through doing that, I believe I met Ruby, I met Orange, I met Sir Umbreon, I met Mudkip, I met Kippers, and, oh no, I can't believe it. I think that's it. Oh, and I met Mexican Burrow. He's a good guy. I met all of them through that, and I started talking to everyone about Mexican Burrow. I talked with them separately, and then I talked to all of them. Orange, Ruby, Kippers, and Sir Umbreon. I talked to all of them. Like, we had like our own little group, we had our own little gang going on. Stuff going on, was pretty cool. But then I started getting more followers, and when I left Washington D.C., I reached, I got about 300. I was at 380. I was like, sweet. I got all my followers back. I got a little more. I'm proud of that. And then when I got home, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna set a goal. And I'm gonna be like, okay, guys. I'm like, here's my goal, and here's what I'm striving for. I want to reach 1,000 followers before my birthday on August 3rd, 2013. And from mid-July, I set that goal. By the end of July, I reached my goal. I was the most active I've been ever. Like, even in February and March, I was so active. I don't know. I never thought I could be as active as I was in February and March. I did not know how active I was going to be. Literally every day I was home, I was on Instagram. I was making pictures. I was saying, here guys, go to this, come hang out with me, let's just talk, let's have fun, let's have a little party. When I reached 500 on, I think, July 20th, I was exuberant. I was like, yes, this is amazing. I've gained so many fans. I've gained so many people who I love just by posting the pictures we want to like. And I slowly started doing more up to the days. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of getting slowly going off. Because I started running out of songs, and I started just sticking with Monster Cat. Which they make great music and everything, but it's just like I gotta be more diverse. And I found more, but I'm stockpiling to have like a good month long of this love to the days. I have about 10 or 15. I have some though, but But during that time, I had also how did I forget this? Back in April or March, someone made a page called Pony Wubs, and apparently it was a My Little Pony version of my Poker Wubs. So I'm like, that's pretty funny. I said, did you get this for me? Like, yeah, I did. I'm like, dude, I love you right now. But I mean, I'm not a fan of My Little Pony. I mean, but I don't hate the show. It's just I don't like it. I just don't like the show. And like legit, my best friend in real life, he is a pure brony, and I'm like, dude, no, I don't hate bronies. I accept you. It's a show. I'm not gonna hate the people who watch it. I just don't like the show. I'm just not that kind of person, I guess. Anyway, back to the Reach 500. Like I said, Reach 500. I was so exuberant. I was actually talking to people who were all day so much more. But then this one guy, official Pokemon page, he randomly asked me for a shout out in around the time I got Reach 500. I'm like, dude. He's like, dude, can I get a shout out? I'm like, dude, can you follow me? But I was like, you know what? I haven't done a shout out forever, so why not? So I did it, and somehow he grew extremely fast. He was like pop, pop, pop. He probably reached 1,000. He reached at least 600 by my birthday. No, not by my birthday. He reached 600 within like a week. I'm like, wow. But in my week, and 1 week, I also gained a lot more, I guess, but I'm connecting and everything. So I kept doing what I was doing. I kept talking. I kept being active in my community. I kept being different. I kept doing all this stuff, participating in things, helping people out, just having fun, And then I reached my goal of 1,000 right before my birthday. And I was like, wow. I reached 1,000 followers by July 30th, 29th. Wow. So within a week, within 10 days, I gained 500 plus. It's awesome. Like, thank you for everyone who did that for me. I was so happy. I was like, yes, I did this on my own. I only got a few shoutouts, and that was like minor. And it was amazing. And then, like, as much as my friend official Pokemon page is blown up, I reached 1,000 before he did. And he was like, dude, I'll beat you. I'm like, dude, I got you, son. So I got 1,000. I'm like, dude, bam. And we were kicking, and he's like, dude, you reached 1,000. I'm like, don't mess my mind. I checked it, and I was like, yes, dude, I got you. I beat you. And he's like, dude, I'm only at 900. I'm like, dude, I got you, boy. So, coming from mid-January to legit late July, 6 months of just being there, but actually 3 or 4 months being active and stuff, I gained 1,000. I was so proud of myself because I was like, dude, I did this alone. No one can take this from me. And I kept growing, and I peaked at about 1,200 to 1,300, and then Pokemon Official, he blew up. Like, by the time I even reached 1,100, he was like at 6,000, and I don't understand how. It was, I was like, okay, you're blowing up. And then it's like, I feel like he slowly started to, like I'm not hating. I'm like, I respect him. Like, he's an acquaintance, he's a friend still, I hope. But I'm like, dude, like, why'd you unfollow me? I'm like, dude, why'd you unfollow? It's just too far. I thought we were friends, bro. We were friends. Like, dude, I unfollowed you because this and this. And I'm like, dude, how come you don't follow more than just 10 people or 9 people? It's like, oh, dude, single digits make it seem like you're more of a business page. And I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter. Just be connected. Be with the community. But, who each their own. We lost contact, and I've been talking to him in a while. And when he told me tried to talk to me, I'm like, dude, I told you I would be gone for officer retreat on my birthday weekend. He's like, dude, you tell me. I'm like, dude. I'm like, whatever. Like, I really frustrated with him. Like, if he wants my apology, I honestly am sorry for whatever I did. I'm not trying to be like a mean person. I'm just sorry for anything I did to you, but it was just, I feel like I was just getting a lot of flack for something. I didn't really know what I was doing wrong. But, I also wanted to explain that about a few days, on August 10th, I believe, I made a note. Oh, and even though I got 1,000 followers and my milestone was made, right? Another milestone I had was getting a picture with 100 likes. I finally did that after forever of getting like 90 or 80 likes. I was like, wow, I finally did it on a picture that was funny. It says, how come my humans are not evolving with the Charmander? I'm like, dude, that's my thing. I'm like, yes. And it had 130 likes. I was like, dude, yes. Then all the pictures within a week of that all were like at 80, like 90, 98, 99. I'm like, oh, teasing son of a gun. I've only ever had one picture reach 100 likes, and that made my life. That made my that and reaching 1,000 followers within the span of 2 weeks of each other was amazing. I was ecstatic. I thought nothing could get better than this. Then I popped a question. I'm like, guys, do you think I should start a YouTube page? And like, I got a lot of support. Like, yeah, dude, do it. I watch you every dang day. I'm like, dude, yes. I'll make some top 10s. I'll make these reacts. And then I made a top 10 video, and I thought it would look great, unscripted and everything like this is. But I did all of that for my people in my community. I wanted us to get out there. Like, yeah, there's Jay Witz on YouTube, you know, the Pokemon master of YouTube. But then there's like all the little guys like us, and we're like, yeah, you may have grown up on it, but I literally grew up on it. Like I'm not like Jay Witz. I was like, honestly, Jay Witz. If I met him in real life, I'd be like, you know, I would hang. Like, he's a cool guy. But it's like I'm just an average guy. I mean, I don't know truly how to play Pokemon trading card game. I'm slowly learning. I used to slowly learn. And then, I'm in high school. I do all the other stuff. And then I started not posting anymore. I went on a hiatus, so I didn't even post anything on YouTube. I didn't post anything on Instagram. I was just like, the school started and I had no time at all. And then I was like, you know what? And I'm like, you know what? Okay, it's time. It's been too long. Update video. This, that. Here's my face and all. My reason for coming to YouTube is to go what I did on Instagram. Be the first of that, and to go on YouTube and be like, okay, we need more die-hard Pokemon people. We need more of us. We are an army that cannot be stopped. And why are there penguins? Thank you, Screensaver. I don't know why you did that. So, I'm doing this for my fans. I'm doing this for my people. I'm doing this because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've been watching YouTube since it came out pretty much, since 06. Kind of sort of 06. Well, I really started watching YouTube in 07, 08. I saw Sly Fox when he first started up. I saw Seamus. I saw Uber Hashinova. I saw all the creatures slowly as he first started up. But I was one of those Call of Duty guys, so I was like, okay, I want to do this because it's fun. I don't care about being paid. I know everyone says that, but literally, dude, I'm 17 years old. Do you think I care about getting money? No. I'm in high school. I'm gonna go into college next year. I mean, like, I honestly do not really care about if I make money on YouTube. If I'm being offered a partnership, I'm like, okay, sure, I'll partner with you, but you don't need to send me money. I don't really care. I'm doing this. It's something I want to do. Something I want to show to my people. Something I want our community to come out on. And I feel like I'm slowly succeeding in that. I mean, yeah, I only have like 20 subscribers, but honestly, it doesn't matter about the subscribers. I love each and every one of them as much as the next one. I love doing this. I'm gonna do more, and this is the reason why. In a kind of now a long timeline about why I went from Instagram to YouTube. I did it for the fans, and everything I've done on Instagram, nothing can equal the happiness this day has brought me. It was an amazing adventure, and I'm gonna continue it on YouTube and post more on Instagram because I need to post more on Instagram. Gosh darn it. Because, hey, you know what the next milestone is? Reaching 2,000 followers and, just meeting more people. It was amazing. So, guys, thank you for watching this long. Thank you for watching and or listening to this really long video. I hope you really did enjoy my long explanation about why I did this and why I did that and my little timeline. Please, like always, ladies and gentlemen, leave a very wubbable like. And, hey, hit that subscribe button. Become a wubber and become a wubbette. I mean, come on now. The greatest people in the world. I mean, yeah, I know everyone else says, oh, my fans are greatest. Honestly, all fans are the same. They're all great. They all are amazing. And I love each and every one of them because they come back to see our hard work. They come back to comment like, yeah, this and yeah, that, or no, this and no, that. I'm like, yes, thank you. Give me some positive criticism. Give me some negative criticism. I can take it. I've taken too much crap in my life anyway. I mean, it's like tell me what I should do. Tell me what I need to improve on. But guys, like always, please have a very great and web-filled day. And until next time, I guess this is PokeWeb signing out, and I'll be getting some more videos up soon. So, bye guys. Bye-bye for now.